I'm Angela Olderking, co-founder of Good Trip Coffee. In the summer of 2015, my husband and I decided to leave our careers and set out to travel for a year. And so we spent some time in Africa and Europe, and then ended up living in Nicaragua for about 6 months. And so while we were living there, we started buying green coffee from local markets, and we figured out how to roast it ourselves just on our stovetop. It just ignited this interest in learning more about coffee cultivation and where coffee comes from. We thought about bottling cold brew, selling it to local surfers there, but then we realized, I think let's go back to the US. We wanted to recreate that cold brew that we were making in Nicaragua, tried just about every canned and bottled cold brew on the market, and realized that there was definitely an opportunity in creating something healthy, yet indulgent, kind of artisanal experience, but that's not in a can or a bottle. That's easy to prepare, fresh, at home with ease. And so that's really the opportunity that we saw. We took advantage of, living in Nicaragua, having access to kind of meeting with different coffee communities, really got an understanding of the industry. We saw lots of opportunity being a part of creating positive change for the coffee supply chain. So, first of all, we source all of our coffee from women coffee producers, and we give back a percentage of sales to fund education at origin for the women that we source from. So similar to what we were doing in Nicaragua, taking simple raw ingredients, we're doing that with our coffees. So we're mixing organic raw botanicals. We're using things like raw coconut shreds, cacao nibs, cinnamon, spices, and these things infuse honest flavor into the brew without using sweeteners or flavorings. And then we portion our recipes into compostable brew bags, which make it really easy to prepare. And so I'd love to show you how to make our cold brew. So if you're brewing our cold brew, you're going to open the bag and just place the compostable brew bags into any container with a lid. And the instructions are on the package for how much water to add. So you're just going to add cold, fresh water, and then just let it steep in the fridge overnight. When you're done brewing, you're just going to pull out the brew bags. These are compostable, and you're going to serve. Pour over ice and enjoy. It's that easy. If you are brewing our mixed grounds, these can be prepared in a French press. You can also use kind of some of the most popular cold brewing pitchers. Prepare these like you would any other coarse ground coffee for cold brewing. Add to the pitcher, add water, steep overnight in the fridge, and that's it. So that is the making of Good Trip Coffee.